Good morning and welcome to Real Women, Real Issues. I'm Ardelle Bradley, and with me today I have two dynamic women from Quicken Loans. I've been working on this interview for quite a while, so sit back, relax, and we have a lot to give to you. First we have Linglong. She is the CIO of Quicken Loans. And then we have Leslie Andrews. She is the Director of Community Relations for Rock Ventures and Quicken Loans Companies. Welcome, ladies.
Thank you.
I've been waiting for this for quite a while. I'm so glad you could make it this morning. So tell me, a CIO of such a large company like Quicken, what exactly do you do?
Interesting. People think of the CIO possibly only for technology. We are the technology company, and as a CIO, I'm responsible overall vision and the leadership for technology initiatives across the organization. And we tell the rest of the world that we are the technology company.
Absolutely.
And just doing the mortgage well. So we are the #1 online lender. So every single day, we're not only think about how to technology drive the business, move forward. That's our vision for the technology team. But as a leader, as a CIO of the technology team, and my vision is not only just for the business, and also for our client, for our team members, for the business is important. So we try to create an environment has in the family style. Family style. So people actually, one slogan we have is actually working hard and play hard.
Okay.
Yeah.
I believe that.
I know. So today we have, and when we moved here 4 years ago, 2010, we have about 350 team members in the technology team. Okay. Today we have over 1,100 team members in the technology team. Overall,
just in the technology?
Just in the technology. Over Quicken Loans, we have like around more than 10,000 team members already in the Quicken Loans.
Wow.
So I mean, every single day is interesting. We try to focus team members' growth and also make them feel great. Give example, we have annually, every single year, we have IT family gathering. We have a lot of fun. We send people to the Miami, to the Vegas, and we have like annual picnic, and also like annual what do they call the annual festival for the food. It's just interesting.
Just for the IT department.
I mean, all other business units do as well, but in the technology, we
have your
specialty, yeah, very special, because it's interesting for people. A lot of other company technology people, they move around, but at the Quicken Loans, we are actually stay there, because if you provide environment for the people, they feel they have everything. They feel they're fulfilled.
Now, how long have you been there in the IT department?
More than 18 years now.
So you've seen a change. You were there before you guys came to Detroit. And what's happened since you've been to Detroit? Can you see a difference?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, when I joined the company, we only have 7 people in the technology team. Okay. We have maybe less 300 people in the high Quicken Loans. So company has grown significantly in the past 18 years. Especially in the last 4 years when I moved to Detroit, right? We have we triple sized our technology team alone. We had 350 team members at that time. Now we have more than 1,100 team members.
And you guys are one of the first companies, when Detroit went through the big boom, and being in the communication department with the community, I'm sure you can tell a difference. And what do you do as far as bringing the community, or bringing Quicken, I should say, into the community?
Well, it's amazing. 2014 has been an incredible year. We are tracking towards a goal of 60,000 hours, and we'll break through that, and that's volunteer hours in the community. And that's done solely by our team members giving back to the communities in which we live, work, and play. So it's really been amazing. And to make sure that we're good corporate citizens, that we're good neighbors, as well as being a great corporation and doing the work that we do very well, because we do well by doing good. So it's no question that we're committed to the community, and those volunteer hours are amazing, and I'm so excited about that.
So do you tell the difference in the people who work there now that you're involved in the community? Do they have a different kind of air about them, or being happy, or working in the city and also giving back?
Well, one of the things you have to understand is when you're hired, you come into the culture. And you become a part of the culture, you become a fabric of the company, and you weave your own thread. So you find a way to fit into the volunteer culture that we have, and they are happy to work in the city. And not only Detroit, we have other cities as well, but it's just a collective effort, especially here in Detroit with everything that's going on, and being a part of the re-emergence of Detroit. I tell everyone, Detroit hasn't really returned, it never really went anywhere. It just has re-emerged and refashioned itself, and in this Detroit 2.0, it's great to be a part of the company that is really at the forefront of it, and have amazingly generous team members who are really, really active in where it's going.
Involved. We'll be back, because I know I want to hear everything that you have to say about being Quicken in the city. But now we're going to go to Jungle Juice for the Juice of the Week. Thank you, Ardelle.
Hi, my name is Regina Hunter Coleman.
And I'm Sarita Hunter Doss.
This week we'll be featuring pomegranate juice. Remember, this month is all about the pomegranate. But before we go into that, I want to remind you that Jungle Juice Bar is more than just a juice bar. We also have delicious soups, salads, and sandwiches, and guilt-free desserts.
This week's juice is pomegranate juice and grape lemon. Did you know that pomegranate and grape lemon combined together is great for inflammation? Not only is it good for inflammation, but it's also a great source of iron as well. Not only can you come in and get a great pomegranate and grape juice, but also come and get a sandwich to go with it. Our marinated vegetable sandwich and pomegranate grape juice goes great together. And don't forget, your health is your wealth.
Try the juice of the week and much more at the Jungle Juice Bar. The Jungle Juice Bar is located on Charlevoix in Grosse Pointe Park.
When you're having a heart attack, this is how it feels to your heart. And if it happens at night or on the weekend, there's only one hospital team standing by on site to save you. Cardio Team 1, only at the DMC.
We're the Cronin Law Firm, bringing more to the table. When we sit down together, we share our expertise. You've got a legal problem, we know you need relief. Advice that you can trust, that's why people come to us. We're the Cronin Law Firm, bringing more to the table.
My friends, I want to introduce you to Samasco Financial. As attorneys, they worked hard to protect clients on a legal basis, only to watch many lose their money in the unpredictable and risky stock market. Samasco Financial has recognized the need for asset protection for our seniors and has introduced investment planning that will grow your nest egg without the risk of loss. To find out more about how Samasco Financial can protect your financial future, call 586-493-9989.
Groundbreaking, life-saving, history-making. The new DMC Heart Hospital, summer 2014. The beat goes on.
Real Women, Real Issues is brought to you by Mike's Fresh Market.
Welcome back to Real Women, Real Issues. We're going to continue our conversation now with two dynamic women we have from Quicken Loans. We have Linglong He and we have Leslie Andrews. Welcome again, ladies.
Thank you.
I want to talk about women getting into technology, being this is a show about women, and have you seen a change? Are there more women getting into technology? And also, if there are people watching us today who want to get into the field, what do you suggest for them? And are there vehicles for people in Detroit especially to get into IT?
Absolutely. Technology, I mean, we're talking about technology is technology era. Right. So regardless, you do not like technology come to after you. Everybody using cell phone, everybody using technology today. So as a woman, people are thinking technology too hard for the girls, too hard for women. That's not true, because regardless you want to be star, actor, you need to know technology as today. Right. And in the Quicken Loans, we don't actually judge your competency or judge your capability by your gender, regardless your age or your color. I mean, I guess I'm an example, you can say. So I mean, I do see for the change. I mean, when I joined the company, it was really not many the women in the technological fields today. But at today, I mean, in the Detroit, in the Quicken Loans, we see a lot of female team members. They are actually there because it's good for them, like the STEM program, like the math, science, and engineer. From very beginning for the teacher the kids, for them very important for them. Today in the Quicken Loans, we have many technology team. We have a lot of female leadership and also and the people in engineer.
So role models are women in IT, and I know you're involved in a program that specifically helps people to get into the IT. You teach them about it. Tell us about the program that you're involved in.
I think you mentioned the program is Experience IT.
Absolutely.
So it's about 2.5 years ago, actually, same as like we call it, we give back. We IT give back, we give back. We try to have some program, build a program to give the community back, to help the people in the Detroit, to help actual talent stay in the Detroit, stay in the Michigan. So this program is because today the students get what they learn in the class is a gap between the company, what they need for. It's between the supply and the demand is a gap. So the program starting, we almost call the fill the gap. Yeah, a couple of me and a couple of actually technology leader in the Detroit other company. We starting 2.5 years ago. We called IT in the D, but today we renamed it called Experience IT. It's really good program. We're actually working with other technology company like a lot of company, and also with the training provider, and also with the MEDC at DSC. They provide a fund, so it's no cost for students. But after they intense training for 8 weeks, they actually will get a job easily and provided. We just graduated in June actually. This time we have a 75% students get the job opportunity
after they finish the program. Now, is this for high school students or middle school, or where do we start?
Actually, we don't have a majority for the college students, but they have people, or some people actually already have job. Then they want to advance the skill set. So you do in the technology, they have so many areas, right? I'm doing this, but I want to advance my skill. So they go to the class, go through, or learn something else. They change. So it's great for Detroit. I mean, it's a good model. It's not. I think not only Detroit, other state, other city can follow, because you bring all the academic, all the students and the employer, and also actually like a government, right? They want the opportunity, help opportunity. So everybody together, I think it's great for. Program for a lot of people. It's a win-win situation.
If there are college students out there that are interested in the program, how do they get involved?
So we have a website. They can reach out, or today the SC help us to screen the students, but people be reached out. We have website, we have Facebook. Easily they want to apply, we get in there.
All right.
It's a great program for everybody.
We'll be right back to hear more about that. So stay tuned with more on IT and the community relations in the city of Detroit.
Jazz it up at Bricker-Tunis Furs.
It's the holidays, and nothing keeps you warmer than a beautiful new fur. This is Arthur Bricker from Bricker-Tunis Furs in West Bloomfield. We have the largest selection of furs anywhere in Metro Detroit. New arrivals from Europe in styles you won't find anyplace else. Right now, get 30 to 50% off. Bricker-Tunis Furs in West Bloomfield, 30 to 50% off. We're open 7 days a week for the holidays. Call 248-855-9200.
Ardelle Bradley's hairstyle provided by Megan Mitchell Hair Salon in Ferndale.
Welcome back to Real Women, Real Issues. I'm Ardelle Bradley, and we're having a wonderful conversation here about Quicken Loans, working in the community, getting women in IT. And I wanted to talk to Leslie about getting into the community. I know that's what you do mostly. How do you tie that in with the IT department?
Well, it's interesting. I also have a philanthropy responsibility as Director of Community Relations. So we're often, through our programs, and one of them is workforce development, is one of our funding priorities. So we're often looking to partner in our workforce development opportunities. We often look for IT opportunities within that as well, because that is the business that we are in, and we understand that we are a technology company.
Absolutely.
And that happens to do mortgages extremely well. So the technology drives everything that we do. And we're looking to often identify those individuals from the communities that otherwise are not well represented in the IT field, and make a very concerted effort to involve them in the process. So we find partners in the community, nonprofits who specialize in bringing those underrepresented minorities into the workforce. And in that way, we also check with Linglong and her team to make sure that when we're pulling in these partners, we're pulling in ones who have a good track record, who can provide us with the type of individuals that we need, with the skills that we would need as a company, and that we can recommend, and then also making sure that they are a group that is underrepresented, so we can make an impact in that area as well. So we're really happy to have that workforce development initiative.
That's awesome. And also being in the community, and there are nonprofits or people out there that may want to tie in with you to use some of your volunteer hours. How would they get in touch with you, or how do they find out how they can get on the list to have some of the Quicken people come out and help?
Absolutely. They would need to go to quickenloans.org, and then they can check out what we support. They can check out our partners. They can send us an email, and definitely let us know. They can contact us. Our phone numbers are on there as well. And then they can actually reach out to our department. They'll speak to our volunteer coordinator and our volunteer manager, and then they will put something together and see what we can do. We do on average of anywhere from 8 to 10 volunteer events with our team members each week. Our team members get 8 paid hours to work on any projects that they'd like to work on, as long as they have their team leader's approval. So we often partner on the short term in different things at the behest of our team members, but we have a lot of long-standing partnerships and opportunities, and we're always looking for more.
So everyone who works at Quicken or Rock, they every week use 8 hours a week and do volunteer, or every month, or how does that work?
Well,
or is it on their own volunteer basis? If they want to, they can, but they don't have to.
Well, the 8-hour program is 8 hours per year.
Okay.
That's in addition to all of the other opportunities we have available to them. So they get 8 hours per year to work on anything that they want to work on. And I would say that doesn't sound like a lot, but when you really have your own project on top of all the other things that we're doing, and then you're paid to go follow your passions and your dreams, especially from a nonprofit perspective, I think it's a pretty great benefit. We have team members that use it and actually love it, so they not only do that, but then they also do the ones that we have sanctioned as a company. And we have over 350 of those each year. And we, again, those 60,000 hours, that's how they are accrued through our team members taking advantage of all of the opportunities we have to make sure that we have a really, really public face in the community.
That's awesome.
Can I add the comments for there? For the volunteer hours, because I think team members go above beyond. So when I mentioned IT in the D, at the beginning, we don't even have any fund. So team members come here, they work in the evening, they work in the weekend, they train the students. And they just try to, they have so much passion to willing to help. We actually, before we call IT in the D, the program, people are actually working, build the program. Also, we are the trainer ourselves. Not only say we don't have it, before we don't have a fund, we don't have anybody and money for anybody. So people working together. We have around 35 each volunteer, like teachers. From the Quicken Loans, from other couple of partner companies, we actually help the students. We graduate students to help them go to next level. Yeah, because they feel great by give back to the community.
And in Detroit now, like you say, going through this change, as we say, Detroit has thrived before, and I could definitely see the change. I'm born and raised in Detroit, moved away for years, come back, and it's different. But in the last, I'd say, 3 to 4 or 5 years for sure, you can just tell a huge difference. I went to Wayne State, and now when I go down in that area, I don't even recognize it. It's just totally different.
It's different, yeah. One thing we keep say, every single person take ownership. They want to impact the outcome. Absolutely. They want to impact the change of the Detroit, and from all the different aspects.
And because 90% of what I do is actually outside of our office, because I am in the community, I can tell, and we get the responses from the community, they can tell that things are definitely changed, and then it has really spurred change in the neighborhoods. So then now they're motivated to make sure that their neighborhoods have the same type of experiences downtown has. So we have a lot of block clubs that are getting involved, a lot of community groups, a lot of neighborhoods that are actually beginning to replicate the work in the communities as being done downtown. And it's contagious, and that's an excellent thing.
Which is awesome.
It's an excellent thing.
I want to thank you, ladies, for taking out your busy day to give us a few wonderful moments to hear about IT, community, and Detroit with Quicken Loans.
Thank you for having us.
You're welcome. And we'll be back right after this, after we get the dermatology tip of the week from Dr. Shauna Ryder-Diggs.
Hello, this is Dr. Shauna Diggs with your skincare tip of the week. Today, we're going to talk about laser hair removal. So with lasers, you can treat blood vessels, hair, tattoos. Today, we're going to talk about hair. The laser light interacts with melanin, or dark color, in the hair. So it does really well for black hair, dark brown hair, medium brown hair. Starts to work a little bit not so well when you get to the blonde or gray hair. It can treat to some extent because not all gray hair is white. Some of it's sort of that silver fox look. But if it's truly white hair, it does not work. So today we're going to show you laser hair removal. Basically, it's a machine. You set the setting depending on the person's skin color and their hair color. So as we treat with the laser, I can actually see the hair, and as I treat it, it sort of shrivels up a little bit, and you can sometimes smell crinkled hair. Go in a grid-like pattern along the skin, treating every inch. So today we're treating the hairs, probably 80% of the hairs are in. Usually 15 to 20% of our hairs are always shed, just like on your scalp hair, you know, your hair sheds every day. So then we should treat again in about a month. And that time we're catching those hairs that were gone today will be there next time. So each time you treat, you're catching another set of hairs. You really need to get probably each hair 3 times, and usually that takes about 6 treatments to get good laser hair removal. This is Dr. Shauna Diggs, and this has been your skincare tip of the week.
To learn more about Cosmetic Derm and their revolutionary skincare products and services, please visit drshaunadiggs.com.
Opportunity. It doesn't stare you in the face. It's not going to yell at you to come and get it. It doesn't knock. So what does opportunity look like? Not what you might think. You see, opportunity is not a right. It's definitely not equal. And it doesn't come with an instruction manual. That's because opportunity isn't found. It's molded, it's built, it's created. It's as much about grit as it is intellect. An explosive high-tech corridor located at the intersection of muscle and brains? You bet. Because opportunity only comes to those already in the game. What does opportunity look like? It looks like Detroit. Opportunity made in Detroit.
When you're having a heart attack, this is how it feels to your heart. And if it happens at night or on the weekend, there's only one hospital team standing by on site to save you. Cardio Team 1, only at the DMC.
Ardelle Bradley's fashion provided by the Turquoise Boutique in Detroit.
Mike's Fresh Market, Detroit's largest independent supermarket with the best prices, quality, and service. Enjoy our vast selection of fresh fruits and vegetables. Wide aisles lead you to our own in-house bakery and deli. Beef, pork, chicken, seafood, and much more. You can rest assured you will feed your family the freshest food in town. Whatever you need, you can find it here at Mike's Fresh Market. Mike's Fresh Market with 2 locations, Gratiot and 7 Mile and Livernois and 7 Mile. Better food, better prices. That's Mike's promise.
The Detroit Seafood Market is a proud sponsor of Real Women, Real Issues.
Welcome back to Real Women, Real Issues. I'm Ardelle Bradley, and with me now I have Sandria Marie. She is the owner of the Brazen Beauty Lounge, and also she makes Brazen Cosmetics. Welcome.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you for coming. So what type of cosmetics do you make?
I focus on bold and provocative cosmetics that are also healthy and non-toxic for you. So you can still have healthy makeup, but you don't have to have only taupe or neutrals or nudes. Sometimes you want a little bit outside of the box.
Absolutely. Like your color is beautiful you have on today.
Thank you. Thank you.
And this one of yours that you made? Absolutely.
Of course. Come on.
Yes. Now, where is your lounge located?
Right downtown Ferndale, 9 in Woodward.
Busy, nice area.
Oh, it's great. Ferndale's fabulous.
And when are your hours there?
12 to 6.
Every day?
Every day except Monday, so that's my one sort of day off.
So we come in your store and you make us up. Do you do makeovers there?
Absolutely. So you can come and have happy hour. We also have happy hour from 4 to 6 on Fridays and Saturdays, and that's exactly what you think it is. So it's wine and girl time, and you can kind of hang out in our little makeup oasis and leave the kids and the husbands at home and just have a nice time and play with some makeup and feel great.
Now, how did you get into making your own makeup?
It came out of a necessity, actually. Back in high school, I was a professional performer, and the stage makeup is so awful that I couldn't even use anything. And this was before it was kind of trendy to have allergies to everything, so there really wasn't anything out there that I could do. And so I taught myself how to make soap and how to make skincare pre-Google. So it was old school, like Grandma used to make.
So how did you do the lip gloss, for instance? What do you do for the color? What are you using to be natural and have color still?
It's a blend of natural pigments, so there's different minerals that are taken from the earth in various ways, from rocks and naturally occurring minerals and all sorts of fun.
So you make them there on site in your Ferndale location?
I actually have a little lab that I make them before I go to work, so yeah.
You make them at your lab and then you supply them. Now, do you sell them online or just at your store?
We sell them worldwide, actually. So we are in a couple Whole Foods, and we also sell to salons all around the country and ship daily to every country in the world. It's fabulous.
Wow. Now, I was looking at earlier your different colors, as I'm wearing one, and then I look at yours, so you have a wide range of different colors that you use.
Absolutely, absolutely. So any woman from the palest to the darkest skin tone is going to find something that's going to work for them.
And you said you also do foundation.
I do, yes. Again, from the lightest to the darkest woman, we got you covered.
Now, are your prices reasonable? Can I come? Can I afford it?
I guess that's subjective, but I feel like they're very reasonable. They're lower than you would find at Sephora, but maybe a little higher than you would find at maybe, CVS or something.
But you're paying for natural good stuff.
And you're paying for, 15 years of experience and knowing exactly what's going into your product and having control over where the ingredients are sourced from and if they're tested on animals or if they're containing any allergens. So yeah, you're getting a good quality product.
Now, do you have any other products that you see on the horizon you're going to bring to your beauty lounge?
We do have some services on the horizon that we're really excited about. So expanding more facial care, eyebrows, eyelashes, and more skin treatments. So we're really excited with our own skincare line. So you're going to be able to have natural, fresh, local sourced facials using all of those ingredients that you would get right here in Michigan. So that's really exciting.
That is exciting. I would be excited. Now, do you make these products or do you have a chemist to help you, or how do you actually do that?
I actually formulate everything. So back in the day, I actually bought all of the cosmetic chemistry textbooks from the program at Stanford on eBay because I was that motivated to learn how to make these things.
That's awesome.
So I studied and studied and am constantly learning, and yeah.
What did your family say?
My mom said, send me some lip gloss. She thought it was, I grew up in that industry. My mom is a hairdresser, so I kind of had no choice but to follow that path. So she said, hey, great, more
the merrier.
Right, exactly. She just sent me a shopping list, actually.
And you guys can probably work together.
She does help me on the back end a lot with some graphics and colors and different things like that, so it's fun.
I think I will have to stop by and bring my girls. They would love it.
Absolutely, and I won't talk your daughter into getting pink hair or nose ring, I promise.
Well, I want to thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you.
And I'm looking forward to coming into your lounge and getting some natural makeup.
Wonderful, thank you so much.
And thank you for tuning in this week. Don't forget to tune in next week with more Real Women, Real Issues.